Hey guys, what is up? Adrian Nickelodeon coming at you from Sydney, Australia. I'm not sure if this is going to be a separate video or if this is going to be a dedicated video, but today we're going to be doing the unboxing of the Olight Baton 3 Premium Edition, Limited Edition Orange Color. So as I said guys, this is going to be the unboxing and we're going to do a nighttime test of this light at the end of this video. I'm going to also upload, or I already have uploaded, a more comprehensive nighttime test of this flashlight, which is going to be linked down in the description below. This thing is an absolute pocket rocket of a torch. I have no idea of how they crank out 1200 lumens out of this tiny little thing. I'm about to show you guys this torch. This thing here, for comparison, is the Olight Warrior X Turbo. This thing here is less lumens, 1100 lumens out of this torch, and then we've got 1200 lumens out of this tiny little thing. Let's do the unboxing. We've got an info card here just telling you how to remove the plastic film from the battery and how to charge the charge case. Oops, knocked the camera out, sorry about that. We've got a little thank you note here from Olight, and then we have the pièce de résistance. Let's just pull this out. There's a little bit more information in here. Now guys, this is a simulated unboxing. I've already been playing with this thing for about a week and a half now, and I just repackaged it up so that you guys will know what the unboxing experience is like. But this is it here. This is the limited edition orange color. This is the Baton 3 wireless charger, USB-C port there to charge the charge case, and there's also an indicator light here. Just quickly open it up and close it. There it is, it's glowing green. So the charge case is fully charged. Let's pull the torch out. Get rid of this insulating tape. Just back on the charger, this thing here will give the torch up to 3.7 full charges from completely zero charge. So if you were to use this torch all the way down until it wasn't working anymore, you'd be able to get 3.7 full charges out of this charge case. Game changer. Charge cases have been around for a while for, you know, Apple AirPods and stuff like that. Pretty simple. There's a little magnet down the bottom which will hold the torch in place. An indicator light here to let you know that the torch is charging. There's also an indicator on the front of the case to let you know the battery voltage of the case itself. And of course, this will have 3 different modes, so green, orange, and red, just like a set of traffic lights. But here it is, guys. This thing here, like I said, this thing is an absolute tiny pocket rocket of a torch. 1200 lumens, between 6K and 6.7K light temperature. This thing turns day into night. Wait, no. This thing turns night into day. It really is incredible. Now, I didn't think I would like this torch to start off with. They originally sent me this thing here to review for you guys on the channel, and I was like, yep, no worries. I can definitely use this to chase the lambs and the goats around in the paddock. I don't really know how much use I would get out of this, but I can tell you right now, I've been using the Baton 3 over the past week and a half more than I've been using the Warrior X Turbo. This thing is tiny. I can chuck it in my pocket and forget that it's there. We've actually got a pretty dark pantry in our house, so I can use this to look for food every night in the pantry when I'm cooking dinner. I can use this as a night light when I'm going to bed. I can use this here in the garage when I'm trying to work on the motorcycle because it's so small. I can chuck this in my mouth and get into those tiny, tight to reach places. And on top of that, this thing will last, I shit you not, 94 days. There's a half a lumen Moonlight Mode, and if you were to chuck this into the charge case, you can still use the torch while it's charging, and you'll get 94 days of light constant out of this mode. Freaking believable. I can't believe it. Like I said in my last video about the Warrior X Turbo, I don't know what's been happening over the past couple of years, but I feel like I've been in a coma and I've woken up into the twilight zone, and torch technology has just come so far over the years. It's unbelievable. A little bit more about this torch. Let's just have another quick look here. I'm going to open it up and pull the battery out. It's stuck in there with the magnet on the bottom of the case, as you can see. Magnetic case. We have here a proprietary Olight 3.7 volt 550 milliamp hour protected cell battery. You can leave this thing on charge indefinitely. It will never overcharge the light. We've got a O-ring right here because this torch and the Warrior X Turbo are both 2 meters waterproof, and then we have a dual direction clip here. So we've got a clip here that you can clip onto your pants, and then we've got another clip here on the back which goes the opposite way that you could possibly use if you really wanted to. as a headlight on your favorite cap. Tiny, unobtrusive, really lightweight. You 100% forget that it's there. This thing is sick. Honestly, I never thought I'd be such an advocate for such a small light. I mean, it is a little bit, for me, I've got quite large hands, so it is a little bit cumbersome in my hand. I do actually prefer having something big and girthy between my fingers. But yeah, definitely, this thing definitely has a place around the house and in the garage, or just on your person, in your backpack. You can chuck it in your car and just have a light there all the time. Anytime I go to grab the light, it's always charged because I pull it out of this charge case, which is keeping the battery topped off all the time. Perfect gift idea to yourself or to your partner if you're a lady that's looking for something to try and buy your man. This thing is cheap, packs a punch, it's tiny, and it's got unbelievable performance. And I'll tell you what, guys, from a guy that knows about tiny things and unbelievable performance, I can definitely vouch for this product. So we've got a magnetic base here so that if you're working on your car, you could stick this underneath the hood to light up the engine bay. I don't have anything up there to stick it to, so I'll just stick it to this metal workbench. Another bonus that it's magnetic is that you can use the magnetic chargers for these lights. So I'll just grab the Warrior X Turbo charger that we've got here, and if you were to charge this light, it will be that simple. Chuck it on charge, pop it off anytime you want to use it. But if you do go for the premium version with the charge case, then you can just chuck it in the charge case, grab the light whenever you want to use it, and it's ready to go. 4 modes on this light. Sorry, no, 5 modes on this light. We have the half a lumen Moonlight Mode, which would be good for reading books, moving through a dark house, inside a tent. It's not very light. As I said, 94 days of use with the charge case, and on the torch alone, it would be 20 days. 20 days, guys. I could leave this torch on fully charged in my hallway as a nightlight or in a kid's room for 20 days on this mode. This is unbelievable. Seriously, guys. I don't know where the hell I've been when like this sort of technology has just come so far over the years. Just do a quick bit of reading. So we've got a turbo mode, a high mode, medium mode, low mode, and the moon mode. So this here is only accessible. I'll just turn it off real quick. The Moonlight mode is only accessible by pressing and holding for, it looks like 1 second. And then you can access the Moonlight mode. If you want to cycle through the modes, press and hold, and you've got the low mode there, press and hold. You've got the medium mode there, press and hold. You've got the high mode there, and we are feeling a little bit of heat out of the front of this torch right now. And the head's not getting warm, but definitely feel the heat out of the light that's coming out of the front. And then we have a turbo mode, which is a double tap of the top button. That there is the turbo mode. Guys, piercingly bright. I can feel the heat from here. I've tried to put this on my hand and I can only leave it there for about a second before it really starts to get warm. And on the back of my hand, ooh, even less time. And then we have another mode, which is going to be 3 clicks, which is going to be 1200 lumens as well. 1, 2, 3. And that is a strobe mode. So if you were stuck on the side of the road, not in a motorcycle, but let's say your car broke down on the highway, I would 100% get this thing out of my purse or out of my backpack, stick it onto the strobe mode, head to the back of the car, stick it on the back of the car, and then get the hell off the highway. This would warn other drivers to make sure that they don't crash into your car, which if you're watching this video on YouTube, I'm sure you guys have seen those type of videos on crash compilation videos. So let's just turn the strobe off right now. It also has a memory recall, so if you've used this in the turbo mode, which is the brightest mode, then turn it off. And then if you go to turn it back on, it'll actually start back in high mode. But if you were to put it back down and then come back to it in half an hour's time, turn the torch back on with 1 press, it will remember the last mode that it was in, which is the high mode. So pretty handy. Let me just see what else is in the box, because I've actually been using this thing for about a week and a half, and I didn't realize that there was more stuff in the box here because I'd been using the charge case and my own USB-C charger for my phone. There's a little thank you note down the bottom there, and then we've got this little orange box which matches the colorway of the, oh wow, we've got a charger that matches the colorway of the charge case and the light. This is the limited edition orange color. That is sick. Attention to detail, guys. Well done. I'm not sure if the other colorways would have a similar sort of setup if you were to get the charge case versions. I assume they would be. That's a cool little touch. Absolutely wasn't expecting that. Let's pull out the instructions for the charge case, and then we've got the, I guess this is warranty and safety information, and there's a little pack of silica gel in here. No, what is that? I thought this was one of those little oxygen absorbers. Microfiber cleaning cloth. What's that for? Clean objects, flashlight, smartphone, glasses, magnifier, dust, oil, smudges, bacteria, germs, fingerprints. So I guess that's to clean the lens off this little thing here, but I've just been using my shirt and just... and that seems to work quite well. But yeah, cool. All right, there's a microfiber cleaning cloth in there. I probably personally wouldn't be using that, just because I'm not very precious about the things that I use, because they do, like, they just get used, guys. Not here to fuck spiders. So yeah, guys, I understand it's a little bit hard to see how bright this thing is in the garage here with the lights on, so I'm actually going to put some footage in right now of me using this tiny little torch in the turbo mode. As you can see, I'm shining it behind me here, on the cabinets, on the bikes. I can point it up here to the roof, and as you can see, it lights up the entire garage. Back over here on the garage door, I can shine it here on the table. It's completely dark, it's nighttime at the moment. As you can see, piercingly bright white light coming out of the front of this thing. This thing is honestly on another level. So anyway, guys, Olight, new sponsor to the channel. Glad they've come on board. This is a great gift idea for your partner or someone that you know that tinkers around the house or in the garage a fair amount, or even a great gift for yourself. So with that said, Olight are having a 40% off flash sale at the end of this month on this light, also the Warrior X Turbo. Chuck all of the details down in the description below, plus a link to the website so you can access that sale. Additionally, if you miss out on that sale, Olight have given me a 12% discount code for you guys to use. For any non-sale items, the code will be Adrian12, and you can use that pretty much anytime website wide for anything that's not on sale. Seriously impressed that they've got the same colorway on this charger. Little rubber keeper strap here. I mean, the attention to detail on this thing is crazy. The attention to detail on this light. Got some nice jibbing here so it doesn't fall out of your hands, or knurling, depending on what you want to call it. Got the Baton 3 text just across there. Again, the dual direction clip. The clip is removable, but it is quite on there, but it is removable, and you can still charge the light in the charge case with or without the clip. Just chuck the clip back on there, and again, you can put the whole thing into the charge case with the clip. Charging, next time you go to grab this torch, it's going to be fully charged. Double tap for turbo mode. So it's great to have that turbo mode available when you do need a little bit of extra light, but I've found that most of the time when I'm using this torch, I'm just using the regular high mode. That is plenty of light. Whenever I go to bed, it's a long walk to the north wing of the house, so I will just click and hold for a second or two, and I've got the Moonlight Mode. I can sneakily creep through the house, not waking up my partner, or again, using this in a tent or reading a book, using it as a night light. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Seriously, I didn't think that I would like this thing. When they said that they were going to send it to me, I was like, I'm not really keen on like using this type of light, because I don't use small torches. I've never really been a guy that's been into small torches, but I can definitely see that there's a place for this thing for guys that need something small, something compact, something that they can chuck in the glove box, like I said, in the purse, in the backpack. You can chuck it in with your motorcycle gear, especially if you commute and you ride at night and you need a little bit of light on the side of the road in case you need to fix a puncture or something like that. I've definitely been caught out many a times in that sort of situation. One other thing that the torch does have is a battery indicator, so if I turn the torch on, you can see right here the button has a tiny little green dot. So we've got a traffic light indicator for the battery voltage on this torch. So green, fully charged; orange, half charged; red, you need to start thinking about charging it, and I believe there's a flashing red mode, which is going to be less than 10% battery. So you'll know how much charge your torch has before you head out into the field or do whatever you want to do. That's been one of the biggest issues that I've had with my previous torches. Before Olight came on as a sponsor to the channel, I'd grab a torch, I'd go looking for some of the sheep or the lambs down in the back paddock. I'd get down there, I'd turn the torch on, and hey presto, the torch was almost dead. There would be hardly any light throw out of my old torches, and it was just a bit of a pain in the ass. So I definitely do appreciate them putting a battery indicator light on the torch itself, but additionally, as I said, on the charge case, charging, this gives you an indication of the battery level on the charge case. With the Warrior X Turbo, it was a little bit different. This thing actually vibrates to tell you what the battery voltage is. So when you turn it on, it will vibrate and it will tell you that the battery is half charged or low charge, or you really need to charge this thing because it's about to freaking die. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to show you guys this. I think they're pretty cool. Again, guys, this isn't specifically motorcycle related, which is what my channel is mainly about, but I will be using this to work on the bike whenever I've got some sort of tight to reach space. Whenever I've got the tank off and I'm looking down into the electrics or into the airbox or something like that, this thing is perfect. I could chuck it in my mouth and use it as a sort of like a headlight. I could chuck it on the hat and use it as a headlight. They actually have some headlights, which is something that I'd be definitely interested in reviewing on the channel. So I'm going to hit them up and see if they can send me one of their headlight torches, which is called a Perrin 2. Anyway, whole different video. We'll find out if we can get one of those for the channel sent over and I can review that for you guys. But while you wait, check out the link down in the description below. You can check out their website. They've got a huge range of lights. As I said, this thing is 1200 lumens. This thing here is 1100 lumens. They have a handheld torch that throws out 14,000 lumens. I know it's ridiculous. I don't believe it myself. Maybe if you guys watch enough of these videos and they're happy with the way I review their torches, they may actually send me one and I can review one on the channel for you guys. I'd absolutely love to check one of those out. But with that said, let's get straight into a night test. We're gonna go chase around some lambs in the paddock. We're gonna go check out the pantry. We'll do some work in the garage with this thing and I'll just show you exactly what it's like. Alright boys, this is the half lumen Moonlight Mode. I'm just in the garage looking at the bikes at the moment. I know it's not very well lit, but again, as I said, half a lumen. This is what the floor looks like. Just some trash down there. And we've got the workbench. Alright, let's up this to the low mode. There we go, low mode. See a little bit more. Lawnmower on the floor. There's the beast. Check out those boxes on the floor. Alright, next mode will be the medium brightness. There we go, we can see the cabinets in the background a little better. We can see the old R1 sitting there. See the full workbench and the boxes on the floor. And now we're going to go to the high mode. Wow, really opens up. Brick wall at the back, bike. You can make out the tires on the top of the cabinets over there. Toolboxes. Very cool. And now we're going to go to the super bright mode, so I'll double tap. There it is, that's turbo mode. The entire garage is lit up. Boxes on the floor, workbench. If I aim this at the roof, look at that. Guys, out of this tiny little thing, that's insane. Alright, let's go check out what the goats are doing. Alright boys, we're just outside. The goats are just down here to the right. This is Moonlight Mode. I know you can't see them very well. That's half a lumen. Let's go up to the next mode. That's low. They've bunkered down for the night. As you can see, Patch has her nose tucked in underneath her back leg. Let's go up to the next mode, which is going to be medium. Medium brightness? Yeah, medium brightness. As you can see, let's take a step back. You can see their kennel. You can sort of make out their trampoline out there. And Kevin, what's he doing? Let's go up to the next mode. That's high. As you can see, Kevin's in his own little kennel. You can definitely see their trampoline there. There's the girls, and we'll go up to, let's go up to the turbo mode. You ready? Double click. There it is. Turbo mode. You can see Kevin clear as day. Look at his eyes glowing. That's crazy. You can see those sheds all the way down the back there. There's the girls. Really, really bright, piercing white light out of this thing. This thing is sick. Not to everyone's taste, I get it. I mean, as you can see, it's really small in my hands. I prefer something a little bit more girthy and with a bit more weight to it, I guess. But for around the house, this thing just kills it. It's such a sick little torch. Anyway guys, I'll chuck all the details down in the description below. Check it out. I got these from Olight Australia. They're usually having some pretty aggressive sales, so I'll link their website down below and you can check them out. Up to 40% sometimes. So have a look around and see what they've got on the website. Hopefully you find something that suits your purpose, and I'll see you guys in the next video.